Hello, I'm Julie Garnier from Rustic Cottage Co. and welcome to my channel. I am located in the northwest of England, but I have travelled quite a lot around the different countries, US, Canada and Mexico mostly, but also around the Caribbean. Through my journey of travel, I've learned to love the different styles of decoration, home decor and furniture, and started my own business creating and selling for myself. My channel here on YouTube, Rustic Cottage Co, is now doing so well. I am happy to create every week a different video to show you furniture, home decor of different styles, shabby chic, rustic, primitive, shabby chic, farmhouse, lots of different ideas. I love them all. I am equally all and differently. I hope I inspire you to create too, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. I'm Julie from Rustic Cottage Co. Okay, so we're going to do some painting. It's going to be pretty simple, but I figured I'd do something cute for Easter, and I picked up this little guy here and this one here, and I got them actually from Asda, would you believe? Asda, if you're not in the UK and you don't know Asda, Asda is pretty much similar to the American Walmart. Asda was actually bought out by Walmart at one point, but I believe someone else now owns Asda, not Walmart, so don't quote me on that, but that's what I think. Anyway, I wouldn't say they were cheap. They were £4 each. They weren't cheap, but I'm going to just paint them up a little bit different. They are cute as they are, but you know me, I've got to kind of change things up just a little bit. So I've got my white chalk paint, and I'm going to use this brush here because I want it to go on quite thick and give a little bit of texture. So I'm going to be dabbing it on rather than brushing it on because I just want a little bit of texture, and I'm going to paint both of them the same, probably 2 coats, maybe even 3, but probably 2, and just dab everywhere, just covering the whole thing. And my paint is at the bottom of the pot right now, so it's quite thick anyway. If your paint isn't thick, what you can do is thicken it yourself with corn flour, or you know, something that will thicken the actual paint. You can even use salt wash if you've got that as well to thicken it. I don't think I will, but I'll see what the first coat looks like and then go from there. If I want a little bit more texture, then I might add some corn flour to my paint. But I'm just going to go over the whole thing just like this, ears everywhere, all around, and dabbing it on, as I say, to get a little extra texture. So I just put a second coat on now, and I'm loving the texture. I'm going to let it dry. It didn't take a full second coat as my paint was quite thick, just in areas. So yeah, it just took basically 1 full coat and then just dabbed in some areas that seemed a little sparse, but that's all I did. And then all I'm going to do on top of it is just put some clear wax, and I'm good to go. I am keeping them minimalistic, white, no other colours, keeping it simple, and then stage it up, and just a very simple, easy Easter display with some little bunnies. I thought I would show you some pictures of past Easter and springtime, as sometimes it's nice to look back on the creations, even though some of them are maybe 1 or 2 years ago, of my home or things that I have created for my business and sold. It's nice to kind of look back, be proud of what you've done and see the things you've done. Sometimes you do things like these Easter eggs with scripture for the Easter season, or made beautiful little images and bunny rabbits and different things, but you forget to look back and you don't usually repeat what you created over and over. You do one-offs or just now and then do some special pictures like this one, and special flower pots with tulips for springtime like this one. But it's not often you repeat it, and if you don't look back, then you almost forget about them. But I think sometimes at Christmas or Easter, special times like that, it's nice to look back on all the things that you've created that inspired you, and you can inspire everyone else. And just look back on everything you've done and being proud of what you've accomplished. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough season and things are looking up, and this is a good time in spring to kind of look at what you've done in the past and start afresh for the future. Cleanse out yourself as well as your home. They say spring cleaning, well, you can do that to yourself too. So I wanted to show you some beautiful past creations that I've been so proud of. Some of them you can see I've sold, some of them I've had in my home, and I just wanted to share them with you and hope you enjoy them too. Happy Easter! Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's Good Friday here today, and I'm just finishing off doing my Easter video, and I thought I would pop on and say hello, happy Easter. I'm Julie from Rustic Cottage Co, and thought I'd just pop on and say hello. It's absolutely beautiful sunny weekend, long weekend, and I have the weekend off, so can't get much better than that. I have this video for this week coming out today, so I'm just kind of doing a small craft, keeping it simple as usual, and also looking back over what other things I've done for the springtime. Spring, Easter, Christmas, all those kind of seasonal holidays are always a delight to do anything craft-wise, and when you're in the industry of doing crafts, and especially if you're selling, which I'm not doing right now, but I used to sell, it's always a busy season just getting things together to sell at different special seasons and events and you know, celebrations. So the bunnies, the Easter, the chicks, the eggs, and all different things like that. It's always fun to do stuff like that. So I wanted to kind of look back myself. I went through lots of photos and picked out some of my favourite creations that I've done over the years. And just as I'm not being able to do as much as I'd like to do, it's kind of nice to see what I have done, you know. I don't quite have everything set up like I'd like it to be. I'm still working on things like that, but I'm determined. I still love creating, and at the moment I'm just looking back at different creations that I did for springtime and Easter. You'll see I did some Easter eggs that I decoupaged some scripts on, and what I did is scripts from the, you know, the free magazines. Sometimes you get the religious ones. I used the free magazines and the scripts from there and decoupaged it on some eggs one time. They came out amazing, looked good, and you know, Easter, it is chocolate season, it is beautiful, it's springtime, it's cute, it's nice, but also it is a very religious holiday. So, you know, having the, you know, kind of religious little bit side of it too, with the scripts and different things that you can add in, also is kind of, you know, nice to do. It always feels good for me to put that into. and also just having the beautiful sunny weather that's pouring through this window right now. I'm literally in shorts, you wouldn't believe. Last week we almost had snow and now I'm in shorts, so you can't. This is very similar to Canada, but not quite as extreme as being in Canada. But beautiful weekend, and I hope you enjoy the video. As I say, did a little bit of a craft, and I've done lots of looking back at different furniture, different springtime things that I created, baskets and all kinds of things, and I hope you like them too. Let me know which one's your favourite, and what inspires you, and what are you creating right now over this season? Have you finished with Easter already? Are you now moving on? I find summertime a lot of crafters kind of calm down things a little bit. They sell things, you know, especially if they go to different events, but they tend to go more of the outdoors and the gardening and certain different things like that. The crafting side of it more is definitely Christmas, Halloween, fall is huge, especially in the States and Canada. Fall is very huge for crafting, and then Easter, a little bit even Valentine's are the biggest times that crafters just get inspired to create something and make themselves their homes or their business, or to sell something just beautiful to put in a home, to just make the home feel that that season is coming or this season's arrived. And springtime, definitely you love to actually put some flowers, tulips, daffodils or whatever you want in your home, in your vase, and just bring out the springtime stuff. And a little bit this year I missed, because you'll see in some of the photos I had with the table display and the rabbit and the eggs and everything else, that I love bringing that one out each year, so I missed that this year, but glad I did find some cute little bunnies and did a little display of my own, and have had some daffodils and tulips and all sorts of different flowers over the last couple of weeks, so that's been really nice too. And just getting ready for the springtime, which for me mainly gets me excited because my favourite season is summertime. I love the sun, I love the warmth, and I just love the summertime. If it was summer all year round, I would be actually quite happy. Most people disagree with that. What's your favourite season, and what do you prefer, and you know, what are you liking most? Winter, summer? Do you like having the 4 seasons? For me, well, as I say, if it could be summer all year round, that would be what I would prefer. And maybe in retirement I'll go somewhere that is kind of warm all year round. It's always been a goal of mine, so maybe I'll do that in the future. But anyway, back to the video. I hope you enjoy the cute little craft. I hope you enjoy the inspirational photographs of past times that I've done of creations. And again, hope you have a wonderful Easter wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and see you again next week. Thank you for watching. I'm Julie Garnier from Rustic Cottage Co. Don't forget to subscribe.